Car tax. Is there an exemption with the disability card? The #card balo is a tax levied on vehicle owners and is paid to the region where the owner of the vehicle resides. On this tax there are many doubts and perplexities on the part of users, and today we want to clarify some points. In particular, we will focus on people with disabilities and their families, video, to understand if the car tax must be paid or not by the latter. Clarifications on the car tax for the disabled. The card on the windshield is issued to permanent or temporary disabled persons, due to injuries or other diseases. This mark can therefore be temporary or definitive, depends on the gravity of the situation. The medical certification that attests the card must precisely specify this particular. The exemption from the car tax does not necessarily coincide with the disability card that we can see above the windshield of a disabled person. In fact, the exemption does not apply to everyone and is not linked to the Law 104 or to the type of severity demonstrated by the person. The exemption depends on the type of disability you are suffering from. The following subjects may take advantage of the exemption. Are the family members of the disabled exempt? Who has a disability, has some facilities on the purchase of cars and its management. However, many do not know that even the family members of the disabled can sometimes benefit from the exemption, since a disabled person is often unable to drive or operate a car. To take advantage of the exemption, the family member of the disabled person must bear the latter and the disabled must not exceed the income, video, of €2,840. 51 euros per year. On the other hand, if the disabled person exceeds €2,840.51 euros, the exemption from the car tax will only be for the disabled and not for the family member. Some disabled people with severe deficits are entitled to a car by Law 104. To obtain the car, it is not necessary that the vehicle be used by the invalid but for the benefit of the disabled person. It is also not essential that the car is registered to the invalid, but can also be registered to the family. Furthermore, the disabled person's family must only occasionally use the vehicle. The law wants to avoid that the purchase of the car by a person with problems is just a way to get a discount.